Hello everybody, it's David Boyank here from Seaway Hyundai. I'm here in the 2021 Kona EV, full electric Kona. Beautiful vehicle, sunroof, full nav screen, plus a lot more which I'll get into as we go along here. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to start the vehicle, press the brake, and that's it. The car's on. Charged up, so it's telling you what the battery power is there, that it's ready to drive, and so on and so forth. So it's telling me the brakes on, and then where we are on our power and charge. Window features are all here. Your front two windows are automatic up down, lock and unlock. This is your mirror functions right here for left and or right. There's your dashboard lighting, so that'll illuminate your dashboard more or less. Blind spot detection is on. There's your iHub, so I press this and your iHub pops out, and it'll tell you what you're doing, where you're speeding, and where your speed is, and so on and so forth. So as you can see right there, it's saying 0 kilometers. Anyways, I'll put that down for now, and we'll get to more information. Lane departure warning system is there, which I'll get into. The auto charge, so whenever we plug it in, so if you turn that off, we're not allowed to charge it. When you turn that on, you are allowed to charge it. There's your traction control. These are your light features, so it turns it into auto. Daytime running lights, regular lights. Here we have our windshield wipers. So down one is your intermittent speed control. So down one, as you can tell, the mirrors or wipers are going. There's your auto, so there, that's auto on, auto off, and then up one more is off. Now it's telling me right in the center screen there that what's going on. This is your rear mirror wipers right there. So get into some more options here. This is your speed control system, so if you do want to tell the navigation system where you want it to go, you have to start off by saying select province, find address in Ontario, for instance, wait till it to get organized for Ontario, and then you would say 701 Rosemont Avenue, Cornwall, and that would bring you to the Seaway Hyundai dealership. That's the way you would pronounce that. Now, same goes for if you're trying to call somebody. So if I was trying to call Jim Bob and he's in my contacts, I would say call Jim Bob. If Jim Bob has 3 different types of phone numbers, work, home, and cellular, you would ask it to call Jim Bob Mobile, and away you go. So pretty straightforward whenever it comes to that. All those directions are in the manual, and they are also available here on the screen as well in different areas, and I'll get into that again. Mode will take you from AM to FM and to Sirius XM there. You see all the options whenever you touch the knob, and we'll get it adjusted. Phone is pick up a phone, hang up a phone, volume control for the radio, and this is going through all your presets. If we are trying to get through our presets, so notice here, if we want to add a preset, we can do that here, okay? So let's see here. So I just put it on 104.5. If I want to add this to my favorites, I hit the star button, and boom, pops up there in my favorites. Okay. If you want to take it off your favorites, you literally select that, take off the star button, and she disappears. Home screen, back to home. But we won't be. Turn that off. Okay. So now getting into some of the options here. We've gone through this. We've gone through our light functions, and signal lights are there as well. We're going to go through this here. Okay, so this controls that and does this here. Okay, to hit OK, you press this down, and it will bring you back to what you want. Heads up display, we'll turn that on. Heads up comes up, and it comes up here as well. So we're going to go through that one first, and we'll show you what's going on. So the heads up display is there. You'll see that you're showing 0 kilometers. Now, sorry for the flickering down at the bottom. My hand isn't that steady. So we're going to hit OK on the heads-up display. So it's going to just show the display height. I can adjust that here, okay? You can adjust the display height. You can adjust the rotation. You can adjust the brightness, the content selection. So display height, so I hit OK, it selects it, and it will either heighten it or lower it. Rotation, so I can rotate it one way or the other, left or right. Brightness, I can make it brighter or less. Content selection, so right now it's giving me turn-by-turn directions, traffic information, driver assistant information, lane safety information, and it's going to give me blind spot safety info. So that's all going to be on the display screen whenever you're driving. The speed size can be changed. Speed color can also be changed. So that's it for the heads-up display. If I go down to my driver assistance, so this is a Smart Cruise reaction. Now notice on the top here, it's saying hold OK for help. So if I hit and hold the OK, it'll give me a description of what each option does. So this is a Smart Cruise control system, which is also controlled by this. The more lines you have in front of the vehicle up here on the screen whenever you are using the cruise, the further the distance is away from the leading vehicle. The less lines, the closer you can approach the vehicle in front of you. So it's telling me that it is being detected through the vehicle ahead whenever it departures. Driver attention warning system is currently on. So if I want to go into that, is it high sensitive, low, normal, or do you want it just off? We always do normal. It basically is going to detect what's going on in front of you. If you are not adjusting your speed to a vehicle that is leading you, it will start to warn you and then hit the brakes if you don't. Lane safety assist. So it is, the lane keep assist is on. The active LKA is going to keep you at 60 kilometers an hour between the markers on the road. Okay, center it. It'll adjust it automatically if you don't adjust. If you want it just lane keep assist, you have some room in between the markers, but the minute that you go over or close to the markers, it will adjust you back into center. If you go over too far, it'll start beeping you. Warning only, just warns you. Basically gives you a beep. Forward collision control system is active and is on. The timing of it is normal. Rear cross traffic alert system is on, so if you're backing into a parking spot or a driveway, it will warn you if there's a vehicle coming or going. Blind spot collision system is also on, so it will first blink in the side mirror, see where those two cars are. If there's a vehicle there, if you signal and there's a vehicle in your blind spot, it'll beep first, and if you start to slide over, it'll try and correct you to try and avoid that collision. Doors will automatically, the doors have a 2-press unlock system. So on the doorknob on the outside, you press it twice for the driver's door, it'll unlock everything. Passenger just once, it'll unlock everything. And I'll go over that whenever we go to the exterior of the vehicle. Lights, there is a one-touch turn signal. So if you push the signal, it'll blink 3 times. And then it'll turn off. Great for highway driving. You can adjust it from 3 to 5 to 7 signals. Headlight delay, your headlights will stay on for approximately 30 seconds after the vehicle is turned off. Parking distance warning, so if you're backing up, it'll start to beep at you as you're getting closer, and the quicker it's beeping, the closer you're getting. Convenience, so the wireless charging station is available once you connect your phone, and that's just down here. Hit that, pops it open. You have wiper lights display, which is on. Automatic rear wiper when going in reverse whenever it is raining out. Gear position, so it's going to tell you in the front screen here what gear you're in. Smart regeneration system is on. What's smart regeneration, David? Well, let's hit and hold the OK. Adjust regeneration level automatically according to the current driving situation. Sounds smart to me. Icy road warning is also on. Service interval. So we suggest that you do a service every 6,000 kilometers or 116 days. You can adjust the service interval here, and you can reset it here. other. So, energy consumption reset. What is that? Let's see here. Selects when automatically reset the energy consumption. All right, cool. So right now it's doing it. You can choose to do it after ignition or after recharging, or you can turn it off. Speedometer subscale. Let's figure out what that is. Displays secondary speedometer scale underneath the primary scale. So that will show you down here what the secondary speedometer is. I believe that's in miles per hour, or depending if you adjust, it would be the opposite. Energy consumption units is in kilowatts per 100 kilometer hour. Temperature unit is in Celsius. You can adjust it to Fahrenheit if you like. Tire pressure unit, so it's in PSI. Right now, if you were to look at the screen for the tire pressure unit, it will only show you what the pressures are whenever you are driving. So utility mode is on. So right now it gives put on the parking brake because we're sitting here parked. Okay, if I turn that off. Okay, so to turn that off, you have to press the power button. To reset everything, you have to, well, you can reset it all from down there. So now I'm going to hit the book again. We're going to go to the next option. So right now we're in our consumption averages, what our trip is doing. To reset the options here, all you have to do is hit and hold the OK button. Speedometer, and then your driving style. So it's going to show you all this. Here's my energy flow. So my battery is almost full, but not quite. Now if I hit the book again, it's going to go to the next option. So there's my compass. Hit it again. It's going to tell me what's going on here. So I'm going to go all the way to the top. So right now my lane departure warning system is off. It is on standby because we're not moving. And my tire pressure is not displaying because we're not driving the vehicle right now. So next option is all my user settings. This is your home screen right here. Okay? So I'm going to move that over here to your navigation screen. So there's the full navigation screen. Home will bring you back to your home option. We're pointing northeast. Navigation volume, you can adjust it here. You could zoom in or zoom out here. These are your options. So nearby points of interest. You can save routes. You can see what's going on with your traffic and more. So we're going to go home. So if you wanted to put an address in, you could put in an address right here. Here. And then you would input it. You can also voice command it, as I told you earlier. So we're going to go home. So next we're going to our radio. We already know how our radio works. And then this here is showing me what's going on with my charge. So my charge management is here. My eco driving right there. My EV settings. Let's go to eco driving. Eco driving, carbon dioxide reduction. So it's basically showing you options that you have here. Displays the amount of carbon dioxide reduced by the vehicle by driving an electrical vehicle. There's telling you what your average speed has been for the history. So we'll go back. EV settings. So winter mode is on. We can turn that off because it's not winter mode yet. So battery performance may deteriorate at low temperatures. Using this function to maintain driving and DC charging performances is recommended. However, using this will reduce the driving range. Okay? Warnings. So it's giving you a warning as to what your destination would be to get to another charge station. A range warning is displayed if the distance to the destination is farther than currently available in the vehicle range. And there's your EV report. So it'll give you different options of range. It'll give you spots to recharge, and it'll always show you those options as well. So this is our battery life right now. So we have 361 kilometers. The battery is at 78%. DC charge. So if you were at full, you would have 472 kilometers available. And then there's your AC charge and your AC. So this is basically telling you the time. So if you have a 240 volt charge station, it would take you approximately 3 hours to charge it from empty. And then if you have a regular charge, it would take you 13 and a half hours to charge it to full. So you could search your stations from here, but it's literally telling you that at 480 meters away from here, you have a charge station at Best Western. So there's your map.